Haida.
Food and resources.
The people of the northwest coast were hunter-gatherers, so they relied on hunting, fishing, and gathering edible plants. They ate salmon as their main source of food. Daily life. Long ago, the Haida went to war. They were successful warriors because they had excellent seaman skills. Haida forts were very well defended against attack. They used wooden helmets and breastplates and a war coat. They also used bows, arrows, and spears. Shelter and transportation.
The Haida lived in what we call longhouses. These were very large. Houses usually belonged to a single family. Each household could have as many as 30 people and was headed by a chief. The Haida usually traveled by sea. They used huge bar canoes. Each canoe was hollowed out by a single cedar tree and could hold about 50 to 60 warriors. Clothing.
Most Haida wore clothes made of woven red or yellow cedar bark. Women wore skirts and capes, and men wore long capes. Besides these woven bark capes, the Haida also had large elkskin capes that were decorated at the sides with paint and fringes. The Haida women wove hats from split spruce roots, and the men painted them with forms of animals, using mostly red and black, but sometimes with small touches of green and blue.
Religion.
In Northwest Coast culture, their customs, beliefs, and history were passed down orally through stories, songs, and dances. They had stories about why certain things occurred, for example, the changes in the seasons. There were also stories about each group and how they first appeared in this world. All of these stories were passed down to a generation.
Ceremony.
A potlatch was a big celebration that often took more than a year to plan. The ceremony usually corresponded with the person's change in social status, for example, marriage, birth, death, and coming of age. It included a feast, singing, and costume dancers, and some potlatches lasted as long as 2 to 3 weeks.
Video of Haida dancing.
Go.
Politics.
There was no overreaching political structure above the lineage level of organization. Chiefs made all the decisions. Chiefs made decisions regarding property use, internal lineage, business, and war.